Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the people of Bungoma County will be exercising their democratic right to vote in a by-election that will be happening tomorrow. Yesterday, it was the end of campaign. Today, of course, IBC is preparing on how they will have the material on the ground, the ballot papers, so that tomorrow early in the morning, maybe somewhere at 6:30, voting will start. The agent also the candidate are also using this time to reach out to the agent and prepare on how they're going to be playing their role during the counting and of course when the voting will be happening. But I was surprised listening to the last speech of Dr. Khaluale in Bungoma County. Khaluale has been campaigning for the UDA candidate Mwambu Mabonga. But if Mwambu Mabonga was depending on Khaluale to campaign for him in Bungoma County, then I can tell you today, after that speech, then Khaluale has simply destroyed the chances of Mwambu Mabonga winning that election or getting at least a substantive vote in Bungoma County. Khaluale is claiming that Wetangula has threatened to beat him for campaigning for the UDA candidate. And he's telling Wetangula to go ahead and kill him or kill the enemy if he wished to. And beside this, again, he's claiming that wale ambao watachunga kura ni serikali. Returning officers, according to him, serikali, OCPD, OCS, all of this is government. And the leader of government is the leader of UDA party. That is William Samuel Ruto. Because of this, they are certain that they are going to win that election. Before I explain to you how Khaluale has destroyed the chances of UDA candidate, listen to him shortly.
Akiingia Bungoma ataharibu kura, kwamba watanipiga. Ninataka kuwatangazia kwamba leo niko Bungoma, usiku nitalala Bungoma, kesho kutwa niko Bungoma, ninapiga kura. Wewe Wetangula ama mtu yeyote akikwambia uje upige bullfighter, ndio utaniua, lakini utakuwa umeua Mluya. Hawezi achinjwe hata sisi tuko na maadui wengi. Kama unatafuta adui, nenda uwe. Wachana na mimi ninaleta mkasa kwa Masinde Mliro. Mkasa kwa Michael kijana wa Manwa. Mkasa kwa George Welime Captain. Mkasa kwa Martin Shikuku. And I will never stop until you, the children of the Luya women, you are empowered like all other children. Thank you. Thank you. Mwambu, you'll make it.
Now we are continuing with the panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and will not subscribe, please consider subscribing. Returning subscribers, thank you so much, and all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, and back to this discussion. Now, definitely, you can understand where Khaluale is coming from. He is simply trying to play a victim role to earn sympathy vote for the UDA candidate Mwambu Mabonga. But now, sympathy for Khaluale cannot be transferred to Mwambu Mabonga. I'm saying this because already Khaluale is an outsider in Bungoma politics. So whatever strategy he's trying to use, it might not work. We can understand also why he's doing so. Because looking on how the campaign have been going on, and I said yesterday, possibility of Mwambu Mabonga winning that election is not there. But seemingly, we have two front runners, Mwambu Mabonga and the Ford Kenya candidate, Wafula Wakoli. So Khaluale, realizing that Wetangula unleashed the machinery on the ground, they have done an immense job. And the people are responding well towards the Ford Kenya party. He's deciding to play this kind of politics so that he can whip emotion of the electorate towards Mambu Mabonga. But the worst thing is here. By doing so, he went further to attack Moses Masika Wetangula. The first thing the people of Bungoma, and of course they are Bukusu, they will view Khaluale as a man who has come from outside, all the way from Kakamega, to come and cause disunity, war, and mayhem in the Bungoma County. So he's a man who has not brought unity within the Mlembe or Luya nation. That's the first thing the people of Bungoma will see him. A man who has come from all the way from Kakamega to come and fight Wetangula, one of the top Luya leaders. So Khaluale is going to be viewed as a leader who seemingly is fighting Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula in Western. Because these two have said Wafula Wakoli is the candidate. But then Khaluale is going there to allege that Wetangula want to fight him in Bungoma. He is threatening him. And the way he's approaching Wetangula, it does not add any value to what the UDA candidate. Because of this, Mambu Mabonga will be rejected in Bungoma County. And you can see how Wafula Wamunyanya is trying to play his politics. He has never attacked Wetangula. In as much he would want to attack him, he was doing it in a very wise way so that you cannot see him as a man who is not attacking Wetangula, but a man who is just trying to question how Wetangula has failed in one way or another. So in that way, he was somehow friendly. But Khaluale has drawn the line between UDA and Ford Kenya. And in this way, again, you can see Khaluale as a man who's trying to fight Mudavadi and Wetangula so that he can become the face of Luya leader. He wants to take over leadership from Wetangula and Musalia Mudavadi. That's why you can see he can go in Bungoma and claim to be the majority leader and representing the government in Bungoma and all those. Because of this, they cannot win. Again, he's claiming that they are the government. And of course, they will be in charge of taking care of the vote so that no one is going to rig. The question is he telling the electorate that they have chances also to rig in favor of the UDA candidate? Is that what he's saying? And if so, how will UDA supporters turn out in their numbers to vote for their candidate if they know that the government can rig in behalf of their candidate to win? That means these people will not wake up in their numbers to go and vote. They will think that the government is going to work in the interest of their candidate. But again, this alone also will help the Ford Kenya supporters to come out in their numbers to vote so that their candidate will have enough vote. In as much someone will try to rig that election, he might not succeed to the end. So Ford Kenya might wake up in their numbers to defend their candidate and again to send a message to Khaluale and the UDA side that our leader here is Wetangula. We cannot listen or take what you are trying to bring. They want to safeguard the unity of Luya in Kenya Kwanza government. Because if you talk about Luya unit or the Kenya Kwanza government, the people representing Kenya Kwanza, Luyas in Kenya Kwanza government, it is not Khaluale. If you talk about the face of Western region in Kenya Kwanza government, the first person who will come to your mind is Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula. Those are the figures representing Luya leaders. And this can be explained from the time you saw leaders in Western region trooping to Musalia Mudavadi's office, the Prime Cabinet Secretary. All leaders in Western region, including Khaluale, went to meet Musalia Mudavadi. Why is it that these leaders are not trooping to Khaluale office? And other leaders will try to reach out to Wetangula. Of course, we have seen them trying to do so. And that is the position of leaders, or the position of mindset of Western leaders, or I can say Western people, even the wanaona. So because of this, if there is any support they want to show towards the Kenya Kwanza government, they will exercise that support through the political direction that Wetangula is planting in the masses. The political direction that Musalia Mudavadi is trying to plant in the masses. And if they have otherwise, then the otherwise will be the Azimio side. That is the only way to go. What Khaluale is trying to do, it might not work, and it's going to harm maybe the UDA candidate. So if Ruto was using Boni Khaluale to try and sell the UDA party in Western and largely in Bungoma, then Khaluale is the worst person to do that. Because instead of building bridges, he's actually destroying the bridges. Unapanda juu na unavunja ngazi. Sasa utashuka namna gani? That is the current position of politics in Bungoma County. Someone made a joke one day that in Mount Kenya, if a neighbor buy a cow, then another neighbor will go and plant the napier grass. Why? You are prepared to sell this napier grass to your neighbor because already you have seen an opportunity of business. But in the Western, when your neighbor go and buy a cow, the neighbor will go and buy the poison to come and do what? That's why you're in your siasa. Because this was supposed to be an opportunity to bring Luya leaders together, to show unity, and this will spread to the electorate. They will see these people are united and they can now vote for them. But when they are divided, it becomes so much hard. And Khaluale is working hard to destroy the Luya unity.